Hello, my name is Shay. I like to make things, and this week is a bit different because this is actually a secret project that's been in the works for like 6 months, and I finally get to share it with you. Basically, back in October, Disney reached out and invited me to the set of the Fantastic Four to learn about the movie and then make a dress inspired by it to walk the red carpet. Like, how cool of an opportunity is that? I'm just gonna go to Europe and see what happens. We're in London. We're here. We're here. Okay, we got to the hotel, and it is the swankiest hotel. Okay. The room. We had a very nice dinner, and I got to meet everybody. But that is it for day one. Tomorrow's the big day where we go to set. It's the morning of the set visit, and I cannot decide on an outfit. Okay, I think this is what we're going with. And I'm wearing little moon and star earrings because they go to space. Because it's a live set and a secure set, they actually gave us all phones to use, and we cannot use our own phones to film. And we are seeing the set. The first place we are seeing is the Fantastic Car.
Been a lot of 3D printing in there, and the body itself has had CNC milled molds.
We get to go in the car. I'm just freaking out. Doors open. Oh my god.
Oh damn, that was sick.
This is sick. We also met Herbie, who was a fully functioning practical robot. Can we grab it? Hey, he got it! And we got to control him and make him do like silly little TikToks with us. But when will I see you again? Oh, never. Never? Never. Oh. Next stop was Reed Richards' lab.
The idea is that Reed is overthinking everything as the most intelligent man. So everything's built in, everything's powered.
And this is my favorite part. These are little Herbie ports. So we have the books, the chalkboard. That is Italian architecture, not Symposium on Equilibrium Thermodynamics. This is where Reed does all his models. And he has his current super secret experiment that they won't tell us about. Next, the spaceship. Look at this.
Get us out of here, man! Hold on!
And we are in the cockpit, hearing nothing about this and then coming into this. Wild. It does feel very Disneyland. Last stop, but probably the most important to me, was when we got to speak with someone from the costume team, and she explained the inspiration and thoughts behind the costume choices.
You know, blue is a massive theme in this film, so when and where you're using blue outside the suits is very important.
And even the thoughts and techniques behind the iconic tech suits.
So this is the puff printed onto the backing fabric, the white fabric fused to the blue. And this is where the puff is printed onto the blue, and then it's fused onto the white. It's the most difficult because they need to look effortlessly simple. It's much easier when you have a very complex costume and you're layering up.
You can hide stuff too.
You're going to have many hiding places.
And that was a wrap on our set day. Oh. I've got a couple more days in London, and then I am headed home, where I cannot speak on this for like another half year. It has been 7 months. My trip happened in October, and it is currently July, and the premiere is in 2 weeks. Do you know what it means? It's time to start making my dress. That entire like 4-day London trip was a blur, so I'm gonna take a sec, review all of my footage, and really try and sort out what aspects of the film that I want this dress to be inspired by. Okay, some of the things that really stuck out to me in the set visit were definitely how 60s inspired everything was, obviously, but specifically the retro futurism of it all. I think I want this dress to be blue just because it's such a key thing in the film. I was very inspired by the tech suits and the ship. Okay, so with that little recap, I think it's time that I start sketching. Okay, I have been sketching for days at this point. I have sketches on sketches on sketches on sketches on sketches. And I have come to the conclusion that I do not like 60s evening wear fashion, specifically late 60s. I don't like the boxy silhouettes. I think this is like the 60s sketch that I've liked the most. If I were to do 60s, I'd want to go like very mod space agey, but it's not giving red carpet to me. I don't have to make a 60s dress. So I'm thinking maybe something with like more of like a clean silhouette. Like, I don't know, even like a lot more modern, but it still has like that space agey feel. Okay, it's taken me way too long, but I finally have some designs I like.
Let me show you. These are my 4 options, kind of ranging from very 60s to more modern, kind of interpretive. I don't really know what I'm going for yet. Right now I have the problem of like too much choice. So I'm just gonna put it up for a poll on my Instagram story. We'll see.
Okay, the people have spoken. This is our winning design. It's also my favorite design, so I'm glad we're all on the same page. I've got my design. Let's grab some fabrics. And we're here in the LA Fashion District. I don't have an exact shopping list, so I'm just gonna kind of look around, see what I can find, and hopefully something sticks out. We got our fabrics. First up, the perfect Fantastic Four blue neoprene. Oh my gosh. It's very like futuristic and just not your typical material, so it does give a little bit of that like spacey vibe. So I'm gonna use this for like the main dress. I got some organza to use for like the big butt skirt, and then I got some like really nice satin to use for the skirt. This dress kind of has 3 parts. The base blue dress, the white kind of butt train, and then any accessories I'm adding to it. But I think what we gotta start with is that blue base dress. I'm gonna start by just draping the top. This neoprene drapes so well and so smooth. I really think I could get like a totally seamless dress look. But to get that seamless look, I have to drape the pretty outer blue fabric on top of a dress base, which is gonna be the thing actually giving the dress its shape. So first, we have to get our base understructure. I'm actually gonna cheat a little bit, per usual. I actually don't like tedious things like sewing understructures. I bought an understructure from the store. If I can avoid sewing broad cups, I will, every single time. In my picture, I had it go straight across, but I put this on the dress form and I kinda like this. That's a very pretty curve. Just to see this, I'm gonna do 2 little drapes. Okay, JK, I actually hate the way this looks. We're gonna do straight across. That is so much better. To change this base into a straight across neckline though, I'm just gonna add a bit of strong fabric to add support in the front. Ta-da! Our V-neck corset has been turned into a straight across one. So now that we have our base, we are going to drape it with my neoprene. So I'm just gonna kind of stretch my neoprene and drape it over my base. And then I'm just gonna kind of hand sew it all on. And we have a top. I did have to hand sew it entirely, but that is actually looking really nice. It looks like very clean and seamless and futuristic, which is the goal, so worth it. Now, I'm just gonna kind of add the skirt. I could use a skirt pattern, but I'm actually just gonna drape this in my dress form because I also want the skirt to have as little seams as possible and be very form-fitting. And to me, it's just easiest to do that by draping. I don't even think I'm gonna drape it in my dress form. I'm just gonna drape it on me. This is definitely not the proper way to make a seamless skirt, but it is not stupid if it works. And now we sew. I know I literally just guessed this pattern, but it came out perfect. Oh my God, look at that. And it's like perfect length too. So we've got our skirt, we've got our top. Now I just put them together. We have put the top and the bottom together. I'm gonna show you in the mirror. It's giving exactly what I want in my design, but like not a bad base. I'm gonna say for me totally winging it, I'm really happy with like how form-fitting it is and like the shape. It's quite literally a tube of fabric wrapped around my body, but it still looks nice. And I was not sure how this project was going, but like having this done, I feel good. I feel better. We have our base. Now we just gotta make the poofy skirt. Let me get this on the dress form first so we can kind of see what we're working with. Okay, we got a dress. I have this like crystal organza. I think I'll just gather all of this and see where that gets me. We sew now. We've got all the gathered fabric. Now I'm just gonna drape it on and just see how it looks. I'm not sold on it. Like the skirt looks just like my design, but now I'm worried that I made my whole design too simple. But the skirt is technically done, so I'm just gonna keep going and see if the accessories will make it feel complete. The main accessories are the big bow and the waistband, both of which I am making out of satin. I want it to be stiff, so I'm just gonna iron on some interfacing, and then it's just a matter of sewing and folding my bow loops together. Ta-da! We have a cute little bow top. For the bow tails, I want them to be super long and dramatic and go past the train. So I'm using the rest of my satin fabric to cut out these big triangle shapes and sew them up into something that resembles a dramatic ribbon. Oh, look how cute, it's a little tail. The last step was sewing a strip of satin for my waistband, and then we can put it all together. That's nice! This is such a relief because I was having some major doubts about this dress as I was making it, but it's coming together. It looks like a dress. I do really like the silhouette and the look, and it matches my sketch, but maybe I went too simple. Like, I think it needs like a little pizzazz. So I think I'm gonna go to the fashion district and just see if I can find something to just spice it up a little bit and make it a little bit more red carpet. Okay, I'm back and I've got this. It's like super, super, super sparkly. Let me put it on. So I fully got and draped this sparkle fabric on the dress form to kind of give it a little extra something, and I don't like it. Actually, I think I like it simpler. We're gonna just stick with simple. I think it just weighs down the entire dress. It takes the movement and the shape out of it. Going back to that whole thing, effortlessly simple, which I think is kind of really the whole design theory of the movie, is these very, very simple suits that are iconic in that way. Now that we kind of know our final design, I just gotta sew all the pieces together. So it's time for one last round of hand sewing. And since I had a few minutes of extra time, I painted up a little Herbie purse too. And with that, the dress is done, and I can get all glammed up and finally head out to the Fantastic Four premiere. And Jess is with us! Hey. But after meeting up with friends, we made our way to the carpet. And it was finally time, 7 months in the making, for this dress idea to hit the carpet. I really do like that it stayed a simple design, and I think it represents the film. And most importantly, it looked really, really good on the carpet. And it was like relatively easy to walk in, which is nice for a red carpet gown.
So now the hard part's over. We made it to the carpet. We just get to enjoy the premiere and watch the movie. So let's have fun.
The movie, incredible. Go see it. By the time this video comes out, it should be in theaters. And yeah, that's it for this video. I want to say thank you so much to Disney and Marvel for inviting me to this awesome experience. Thank you so much for watching, for coming along this little journey with me, and I will see you in the next one. So, bye-bye!